Hello and welcome back to a Game of Thrones mod for Crusader Kings 2. This is still part of the small batch of videos just because I'm going to try out the new patch for a little bit. Okay, what are we going to do? I think it was our brother. Yes, our brother needs to be married. He absolutely despises us because he's a pretender to our claim. He's ambitious. Wait. He's not ambitious. Is his guardian? His guardian is ambitious. So he dislikes us because his guardian is ambitious? I think that's how that works. Okay. Any other things that are a problem? Not really. Yep. Short reign and he wants our titles. And he's ambitious. So, we probably want to marry him for an alliance. That would be because he's not our heir. So we want to marry him for an alliance. So, gender, woman in prison, no. Married, no. Ruler, maybe. My religion group. I think my culture. I think we want to marry in the Reach. Actually, it probably have to be my culture group anyway, because even if we're marrying in the Reach, there might be a problem, because they might not all be Reachman culture. We could actually check that, though, I think. Oh, they're all Reachman culture, as is most of the Westlands. Okay, I think. I'll switch this back to the right map mode. Right, so we'll just go for my culture and my religion group and an adult. Doesn't really matter. Great house. Doesn't really matter if you have power, but I might turn that on in a second. Right. So, the Lady Paramount of the Reach, would you... Well, we don't want to marry her, because in theory we'd want to... We'd probably be working against her, and we couldn't call her into anything. And the rest of them have no power. Okay. So we want Great House, yes. Let's do that. Now, we're looking specific... Maybe it'd be better. We'll keep this there. We want to look for who is the next strongest. Probably Red Lake is the next strongest person in here. Or Old Town. Red Lake or Old Town. How about Old Town? Lord Hobbit of Old Town. Do you have anyone who could marry? You have Freya Willem. She could marry our brother. That seems reasonable. Our brother, we would then have an alliance with the Willems, and yeah, our brother would not have any power. That seems reasonable. So it's a good marriage, and it works out. It would have to be a betrothal between... Well, Freya. Between Freya and our brother. No. Would prefer a matrilineal marriage. Oh, is she next in line? She's next. She's third in line. Okay. He has no one else, so that's probably not going to work. Your siblings married? Yep. What about Red Lake? You're reasonably strong. Actually, we could actually check who's next strongest. There is a way of checking that. Realm Tree. Underneath Allery. We are strongest. Then it's Red Lake. Then it's Old Town. So Red Lake. Hello, Red Lake. You have anybody for us? You have some siblings who are all married. Who are all married. Yeah. Okay. So, we probably don't want to marry into the Red Fossaways until we've finished the other plan, so I'm going to avoid that. Golden Grove, are you next strongest? Who is next strongest? I didn't even look, because I assumed we would find someone in Tumbletown. Tumbletown is up here. Hello. You're a Willem as well. Okay. Leona Willem? Would you let us get a betrothal between her and... Yes, you would. Oh, perfect. She will do. She is definitely on the will do train. So, betrothal. There we are. That's the one we're looking for. Everything is fine. We get 0 prestige from marrying a relative of a lord, but we get 30 prestige from marrying into House Willem. All of that seems fine. Yes. And we'll let time move on. Melissa Middlebury died under suspicious circumstances. She's married to a wild. Okay. And the wilds were important at one point, but are no longer important. To the diligent Lord Samwell, peace be with you, I've decided to accept your suggestion of a betrothal between Ronald and Leona. Perfect. That is exactly what I wanted to hear. Just keep telling me that and I will be very, very happy. So, anything else happening that we need to worry about? Lords of Starpike have approved the institution of large city taxes. Ah, I've invited people to my court to take part in a war game which we practice defending our land from invading enemies. We will use wooden models to represent invading armies and I shall have to use clever tactics to defeat my opponents. This will be fun. As we assign tasks for the war game, we decide that Elwood shall defend with me while Clayton will be leading the invading forces. That's very interesting given that he's in a faction to depose me. Along with Lady Elise. Okay. They have a lot of strength actually, but not that much. Let the best warlords win. At the beginning of the war game, your enemy decides to do a strong frontal assault towards your center flank. We'll slowly withdraw the forces in the center. It sounds a bit more craven and try and hold the line. While your troops withdraw from the center flank, Clayton decides to push the center flank hard. Elwood suggests that we surround the enemy center. Yeah, we'll do what he says. When the opposing forces foolishly advance, we easily surround them, gaining the upper hand as they are unable to break free. It is a decisive victory for the defending team. Good game. We get +1 martial, and we get 75 prestige. Yeah, we won the war game. That's going to show him. He'll think twice about doing it for real. Ooh, who are the Westlands at war with? They're at war with Master Bequa in our Mariners' war for Volantis. And in the Peasants' Revolt. Okay, sure, be in that war. Very weird that they're in all these wars. I guess it's because the Stormlands is over there. They get a lot more, you know, kind of joining in. Oh, the war ended. How did it end? Volantis lost. Surprise, surprise. They were against some very strong foes. Deposed Lord Paramount Conrad. That is in, yes, the Vale. Okay. Let's see what else we get. Lay Good Keep have approved taxes. How is this claim looking? 14% yearly? Do we still have him improving our levy? We do have him improving our levy. That's kind of fine. Is our levy in New Barrel full? Pretty much. Well, he only improves the levy by 2%, so it doesn't actually matter. It's probably local revolt risk that really changes it. We could just get him to improve taxes for a little bit. Yeah, there you go. You go improve taxes for a little bit. I like more taxes. Definitely a good thing to have. Ellen Morholt died. Valete Ashford died. Master Tywin of Cedric Town is no longer Guardian. Is he dead? He is dead. Yes, we have lost a friend. And winter is coming. Okay. He was a good friend. He actually came and joined a war without me even having to ask him. When the game said he would say no, and he was just, no, I'm joining this war. Lord Arbert of Harrenhal died of severe stress. Okay. I don't like all these deaths happening. I'm kind of feeling a death wave coming on. And I don't want Reynard to die. That would definitely be bad for our plans. If, like, say if we lost the ring, how big is the ring as a thing? Be down one more. Oh, it's only one province right now. Yeah, because we hold the High Lordship, so we'd only lose the Lordship of the ring. That's not too bad, actually. I'd imagined him holding the High Lordship for some reason, but we're the High Lord. We're not. I always imagine that we're one step further up because of the number of vassals we have, but it's just because we're surprisingly strong. Oh no, disease is coming our way. That's not good. Mara Followay died a natural death. King Seal Crowkiller, what a great name, has usurped the Kingdom of Newgift for Sir Clayton Crabtree. So that means that they have moved into the. Oh, he's actually taken all. He's taken all of the Night's Watch. That Beyond the Wall has taken all of that. They're relatively strong, and the North is falling apart. Oh wow, not a good day to be a Stark. Definitely not a good day to be a Stark. Okay. Oh, looted 0. Fantastic amounts there. Someone else died a natural death. Lots of people are going to be dying because of the disease wave that we saw. Morgan Bittersteel has been released from King Seal Crow Killer's dungeon. Okay. He was vaguely related. Yeah, he was the son of Daemon, one of the custom people. So that's interesting to see that he just keeps going. New Lord Commander on... I'm sorry. Oh, are you underneath? Interesting. Oh, no. Okay, I get it. I get what happened here. There must always be a Lord Commander. So what happened is that this is now the bit where it's the Lord Commander without land. I see. I see. Night gathers, and now my watch begins. It shall not end until my death. I shall take no wife, hold no lands, fathom no children. I shall wear no crowns and win no glory. I shall live and die at my post. I am the sword in the darkness. I am the watcher on the walls. I am the fire that burns against the cold. The light that brings the dawn. The horn that wakes the sleepers. The shield that guards the realms of men. I pledge my life and honour to the Night's Watch for this night and all nights to come. The Lord Commander has died. Quentin Dane shall replace him and serve the realm in these troubled times. Danes are quite a large house, aren't they? Yeah, pretty old and large. That's cool. Lord Malon of the Arbor has inherited the High Lordship of the Arbor and other titles from Lord Arthix of the Arbor. Oh, so Ashford now controls a lot of... Yeah, he controls the Arbor land. It's actually not that much, because, well, we control the rest, basically. We control what should be the Arbor, I think. A group of hedge knights have come to visit the Rose Road. Lord Mark has met with them and has asked for my reply. Well, I mean, we could welcome them with a lavish feast. I mean, we've always treated hedge knights well in this area, so it's kind of a family tradition. We did not become gregarious at 20% chance. Yeah, it was a bit of a long shot. We are getting much better at martial, though. The hedge knights are ready to depart our castle and ride forth to another lord's domain. We can give them a farewell feast? Well, definitely. We're gluttonous. Farewell feast, definitely. A member of our court is taking great offence at the behaviour of the rough, uncut hedge knights visiting our castle. He almost demands that we should execute the vagrants. Lord Elwood's opinion of Lord Samwell goes down by 10. Or throw the hedge knights out of our castle. Loses us piety. I think we treat the hedge knights well. We'll ignore the complaints. Throughout the day, you've caught yourself grinding your teeth and being unable to focus on anything for long. Suddenly, you can't realize why you've been in a bad. Suddenly, you realize why you've been in a bad mood all day. You just can't seem to abide having lazy people in your presence anymore. So, Maester Lucas, you're a bit slothful, huh? Our opinion of him is definitely low. So we try and get him to be less slothful when we're around, which gives him a chance of being stressed, but he also gives a chance of losing his slothfulness, which is definitely bad. Or it grinds my gears, but it might cause the stress if I lecture people just like that. Well, you know what? We'll get him to be less slothful when I'm around. We're authoritative. We have a certain way about us. Did it work? Yeah, he's not slothful anymore. He didn't even become stressed. Perfect. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Time is moving on. We're deposing someone. My lord, your brother Reynard is responding well to my tuition. He has improved his skills and is advancing in knowledge every day. Your humble servant, Maester Lucas. Oh, that's good news. Oh, he gained humble and he gained 2 stewardship. Very nice. Does he hate us as much as he used to? Yeah, no. He no longer has the ambitious thing. Weird. I guess maybe if he has a trait that overrides ambitious? He doesn't seem to. Maybe he's just old enough that that's gone away. Or maybe it was a bug. Or maybe it was an event. It was something, but it isn't there anymore. It's now nothing. Our brother should marry soon, shouldn't he? Oh no, she's a little bit younger than he is. He will come of age soon though. Okay. Lord Daemon of Bear Island has formed a Lord Wyman for the North faction. Cool. The North should be under an Umber soon, I think. If I remember right. Yeah, when she dies, it's going to go to an Umber. Which might be why there's a lot. But she's also married. Okay. He's married to someone else now. He's now married to King Rogar of the North of Grey Garden. So a bastard house. But the first child is an Umber. Second child is not, so that first child might get murdered. Which is a very, very, very real possibility. Sabrina Pike died after a period of illness. Oh no, it's not good. Legud Cape has founded the Ronald for Rose Road faction. I don't want my brother in charge. I mean, he'd probably be very competent at it, but no. Also, that will almost definitely split us apart, wouldn't it? No, I think we'd keep I think we'd lose all of our titles if I remember the previous faction war against us. Depose Lord Samwell is pretty strong, and Ronald is not that strong a faction. Your Septim Owen of New Barrel, reports that Septim Owen of New Barrel has been humbled by endless generosity to the poor in New Barrel. The peasants have been saying your name. The Reaver was released. Interesting. He's independent up there. What's happening up there? Are you in a war? No, they just became independent. Oh, so there's some kind of independent stuff happening up there. Yes, well done, Septim. To the most illustrious Lord Samwell. The good burghers of Fosbury are barely able to pay their taxes. Our coffers are empty. I humbly ask that you lower the taxes for your city. Your humble servant, Master Jeremy of Fosbury. Master Jeremy has a lot of money, but what about the rest of them? They all seem to have an awful lot of money. I'm gonna say no. He's my regent, so he decides the law? No, he's not my regent. It's a very odd thing there. But yeah, I'm fairly certain I'm just gonna say no to this. Yeah, we're gonna say no. We had a look. They said they don't have the money to pay, and apparently they have the money to pay. We're very good at telling people what to do. We're very, very good at that. That's how I feel we are. There's more Ronalds for the Rose Road factions. Each time one dies, another one comes up. But yeah, we're good at telling people what to do. We're not good at being personally involved with the actions of doing it. Like, they're very good at saying, no, taxes should stay as they are, but if they say, alright, well, it's, taxes are war it is then, we'll probably give up. Send for a maester. We'll send for another maester, definitely. We'll get one soon. The maester we sent for from the Citadel has arrived. Let us hope that he will be loyal and wise. Alan is our new maester. Alan is relatively good at his job, but he's slothful. What are they doing over there at maester school? Just teaching people to be slothful? Waste of time, if you ask me. I don't know. Daemon of the Mountain of Vale has founded a faction for himself to be in charge. Okay. I can see that. Definitely see that. Our own factions aren't that strong. Do we have any more claims we can press that we want to press? Not really. A son was born to Mina and John Oakhart, named Branston. Okay. Oh, I see. He's a bastard child. Interesting. Very interesting. Right. Yeah, we're basically just waiting for our claim now. Lord Willis II of Highgarden has usurped the lordship of Highgarden from Ronald III of Red Lake. So the Middleburys now hold Highgarden. I didn't even know there was a war going on. That's impressive. And his heir is a Vywell, who have a dragon on their flag. So I assume that means that if I go all the way back, you'll be Valerian. No, you're Reachman. Okay. Interesting. Vyrell seem to be a reasonably long-lived house. Alright. Cool. We'll let it go on though. So they've just been kind of in the background of the Reach for a while. Lord Olvar of Longtable has inherited the lordship of Longtable and other titles from Lord Elwood of Longtable. So Longtable stayed underneath us because our Lord Elwood died before his mother died. If his mother dies now, we gain Turnbridge, if I understand it correctly. But Olvar now holds the land. Interesting. Now, Olvar has no guardian. Well, he has a guardian right now. But he doesn't have a guardian. We could potentially choose a guardian for him. We also have an open council position for Castilian. Castilian needs to be high in stewardship. Oh, our brother. He can have the position. and you go oversee the province. Right. As I was saying, can we go back here a few tabs? There we go. Lord Ulvar. I think that it would be only sensible if we were to say, educate him. No. How about someone we trust educates him? How about Reynard educates him? No. How about Mark? No. How about our mother? Our mother is going to educate him. I have no idea how that could go badly. Your Septim Owen of Newbarrow reports that Septim Owen of Newbarrow has been humbled by endless generosity to the poor of Newbarrow. The peasants are singing your name. A job well done. Cool. Cool. And my liege, I'd gladly accept the guardianship contract between Dorcas and Lord Ulvar. Perfect, 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 perfect. Your daily routine involves repeatedly swinging your blade at a training dummy. However, you can only learn so much from fighting an inanimate enemy, and while practice gets dreadfully dull after a while. Yes, I could use someone to train with. Yeah, let's train with Sir Renly. He's about as good as we are. We'll hopefully learn something from him. Maybe. Lords of the Iron Throne have approved the institution of the large city taxes law. Yes. They do like their city taxes. Lord Martin of Longtable has inherited the lordship of Longtable and other titles from Lord Ulvar. Oh, he's already dead. He died when someone murdered him. Okay. Lord Martin now holds it, and he is also he is Martin Hewitt. Who inherits her stuff? It would be our sister-in-law, Celise Merryweather would inherit. Maybe Celise murdered Ulvar so that she could take the, yeah, she probably murdered Ulvar so she could get the land from her mother, and her son would get this other land. It's a horrible turn of events. Lord Martin, I feel for you. But the important question is, will you be educated by me? By me. Me specifically. Yes, perfect. We have someone we're going to educate. He's going to love being educated by us. My liege, peace be with you. I'll gladly accept the guardianship contract between Lord Samwell and Lord Martin. Perfect. And Lord Martin, are we able to take you as a squire? We're not a knight. I keep forgetting we're not a knight. Anyway, that's a good point to end the episode. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.